What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Avid Trader 90. Bring y'all another video. So this will be the first video. Just want to kind of talk to y'all briefly on some stuff. One, it's to purpose of this video would be to kind of get you jump started into investing. A lot of people always ask me, Charles, how can I get started? All right, so it all depends on what you're trying to invest in. So what you want to look at first is your goals. And everybody's like, oh, I want passive income, passive income, passive income. No matter what the hell that means. You just hit that word, you regurgitate it. So, all right, fine. Let's just go for the sake of the argument. Passive income. Okay. How much passive income you want? I want $500. That's it. And I know what you're saying. Well, Charles, 500 goes a long way. It does. Don't get me wrong, it does. But purpose of investing is to eventually retire or have time freedom. You don't necessarily have to be retirement. So, if you are still working a 9 to 5, the easiest way to do this is to find out if your company that you work for offers a stock program where they sell you company shares at a discounted rate. Most places have it, most places don't. So it's kind of a 50-50. The other option is the 401k, the match system. Some places match, some places don't. If they match, I think it's like up to 6%. However, screw all that matching part because you don't want to count nobody's money but your own. So with that being said, you want to go in there, you want to max it out. As soon as you start training, max it out. Max it out, max it out, max it out. You want to put as much as possible in there because think of it as money, not lost. Because you're investing it into whatever they got plans set up in the 401k. That will save you, especially if your turnaround at jobs is like a year, 6 months. Maybe you find a job in between. Still maximize that 401k because that will help you in a bind if you decide to quit or jump jobs or something. You will be paying 30%, so go ahead and factor that in. But still, that's still a nice little come up. So do that, have it come out your check. That's the first thing that they take out your check, except for 401k. You get that, you pay yourself first, off top. And then when it's time to go, cash out. Like I said, you get a 30% penalty for the taxes, but you rather pay that now than later. Let me see here. Also, if you're not working a 9 to 5 and you want to get started in the stocks, figure out what you're trying to do. Like, what's your goal? There's no right or wrong answer. There's no easy way to really invest. This all depends on what vehicle you want to drive. So if you want to start off small, I would look at index funds. One that is I'll consider it a freebie is look at Vanguard. Vanguard have plenty of those ETFs and index funds that have an array of different stocks that it holds. So you have exposure to a lot of stocks versus individual stocks. So that's something to keep ahead to think about. So with that being said, my last little tidbit is compound interest and dollar cost averaging. So if you're truly going to invest, you need to make sure that you have a budget set out. You have to stay consistent. You cannot put $100 into the stock market and be like, oh, my $100 is going to be $1 million. That ain't how this game is played when it comes to the stock market. Now in crypto, that's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different ball game. So if you want to know more about that, watch the end of the video. You're going to know where to go. So yeah, the stock market, you got to have bread. Take money to make money. So jumping in and out of penny stocks, not good. I burned myself too many times. This one time when I first started investing, I invested in Wet Seal. I put $50 up. They're going through bankruptcy. I'm like, oh, okay, well, they're going through bankruptcy. And I was looking at everything. I was like, well, it's going to go back up. It's going to go back up. It has to go back up. It's like 50 cents a share. So about $50 worth. I was like, all right, okay, Wet Seal, people going to the mall and all this. But what I didn't know was, I didn't do my research. I didn't know that they were foreclosing due to not getting enough sales or something going on. But I lost my first $50 and it hurt. So I took a step back for a second. Now, what most people do is when they invest and they get burned, they completely like, oh, the stock market's a scam, it's a gambling, it's a Ponzi scheme. No, you just fucked up. Just understand that you're gonna make mistakes. And the purpose of these videos is for me to tell you my mistakes so you don't make the same mistakes. But you're gonna make mistakes, trust me, and there's no way around it. But like I said, like, that's my first time not getting, that was my first time jumping out in the waters, and I jumped head first. Now, most people throw $1,000, some people throw $10,000 into stuff they don't understand, and they just hope that they're gonna get a profit. Do not be that type of investor. Do not invest in anything that you do not plan to hold in the next 10 years. If you don't see this company, like if you can't picture the company and what they do to be in use in the next 10 years, don't invest in it. Now, if you're trying to do short-term goals and gains, that's fine, but like unless you're doing options and stuff, even that is risky. Shout out to those who have mastered it. Like, it takes years. It takes years to master this stuff. So do your research and just invest in 7 good companies. And look at stuff that you buy that you have access to. There's no reason for you to have an Apple iPhone and you don't have Apple stock. There's no reason for you to have a Samsung phone and you don't have no Samsung stock. Like, there's no reason for you to use Facebook and you don't have any Facebook stock. Like, come on. You buying the new J's, but do you have any Nike stock? You got the Yeezys. Do you have any Adidas stock? Come on. So, anywho, that's the end of this video. Remember, compound interest, dollar cost averaging. Always put money down when you can, even when the market go up and down. Just buy everything and shut the fuck up, pretty much. So, if you're looking to invest in crypto, though, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. No, I'm sorry, not Instagram. On Facebook. Type in Premier Capital Management, and I'll pop up. So yeah, happy investing. Y'all stay safe. One love. Peace. Let's get this money.